Hello, I am Warren Spector.
And I am David Swansbuckle.
We're coming to you live from our ivory towers. And yesterday, the Illuminati, the left-wing Illuminati, rung us up and told us this. So what stuff happens? What stuff's been happening? Stuff happens.
Okay, it's been quite a big week on the international stage. We've got Greece.
Going to get that, they're going to get forced out of the
Is
euro.
he living on a pipe dream?
Yes. But then on the other hand, so is the EU. So everyone's living in La La Land at this point in time. Everybody believes in a magic money tree, a fairy that suddenly produces currency from nowhere and can manage to make everybody prosperous. And as we can see, the magic money tree doesn't work. It doesn't work in Greece, and actually it doesn't work in the rest of the Eurozone either. But
Greece is getting real close to the edge, man.
Yep, and Friday was the deadline, it was the end, and that was it.
No more.
Until we got there, and then, oh well, it's Monday now.
Yeah, we'll do a bit more on Monday.
Yeah. So they're playing chicken, really, aren't they? There's a bit of
Brinkmanship on
no
both
one wants
sides.
to.
I think Tsipras is he's quite a clever cookie, actually.
Let me guess. You must be Xerxes.
Come, Leonidas. Let us reason together.
There's a lot of talk at the moment about there was this morning about the banks running out of money.
They won't be open on Monday.
The story being run that there'd been a run on the Greek banks, although when reporters went there, they couldn't see much sign of it happening. But it obviously has happened because
it was in the news, so it must be true.
The ECB have sort of come to some agreement that they're going to extend an extra $3.5 billion to the Greek banks to stop this happening, and it's going right to the wire.
Yeah. I got the impression that there was a little bit on the journalists are trying to get the information and they're guessing a bit, and there's not all the information there, and there's a bit of that going on.
Yeah,
which is quite interesting.
It's good to see the name calling continue. Christine Lagarde said grown-ups have to be involved in the next meeting after being labelled a villain by the Greeks. And George Osborne is sort of he's playing along with the Brinkmanship. He's sort of saying,
we hope for the best, but we now must be prepared for the worst.
well, we are sort of considering the unconsiderable or the worst possible outcome that Greece defaults on its loans and has to exit the euro. So it's looking quite close. I think that a compromise will be reached at the last minute.
It'll be very dull, and it'll just carry on.
Yeah, but if that does happen, Tsipras has basically won.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, he's playing them.
The IMF, the European Central Bank, and everyone involved are playing it extremely tough on Greece, mainly to save the euro. The Greek people are largely paying the price for that. There's been incredible austerity. There are some ridiculous rules that they're being forced to employ, like this thing about running a surplus during a recession. They're not even George Osborne in all his spivery.
Yeah, he's saying that.
Said that we must run a surplus even in a recession. He's saying when times are good, in normal times we should run a surplus.
Yeah, which is sensible and whatever, and
because even he knows it sounds ridiculous to say you must run a surplus during a recession.
It seems necessarily nasty, doesn't it?
So this is exactly what the Greeks are being asked to do. And going to Vladimir Putin is again very clever because that gets the Americans involved. The geopolitics of it all sort of ramps up when you've got the Russians feeling particularly sore over the Ukraine thing because they obviously feel the international community ganged up on them a little bit. And the Americans will be looking at this going, you've got to get your act together, Europe. Get your act together right now because
Putin.
Because we don't want to go back to those days. So yeah, exciting times, isn't it?
Yeah, it's big, exciting things happening, and it'll end up being nothing will happen. it's Armageddon. Here we are on Armageddon. Any moment now. We're on the brink now. Oh, it's the edge.
Oh,
can't go any further.
Oh, hang on. Chris Evans is the new presenter of Top Gear. Oh, that's interesting.
That's a good one. There you go.